I think it's pretty good, though. Now we have Frankie. Well, this is Frank Stallone. Thanks. I'm glad you decided to. Yeah, thanks. But Debbie's, what you been up doing? You're not seeing you in here in a couple of days. You've been out doing vile deeds. Fantasy football. So fantasy football is like who you want to have sex with. Like I fantasize about Aaron Rodgers or whatever. I'm trying to think. I was going to say Tom Brady, but he don't play foosball anymore, right? He don't play foosball anymore. I can't say him. He ain't no Patty J, I know that. They told me to get out of the league. I was making them all look bad. And I was like, you not know it, man. I need to really put all these in one of these for right now. Like, because if I take them somewhere, where's my little sleeve thingers? You know, they literally litter the floor all the time by accident. And the minute I need them, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, since now you hear me complaining about them. Oh man, that's dirty as fuck on the inside, ain't it? Holy fucking moly. Holy moly. You didn't play any of your Starfield? Man, I was watching some Starfield gameplay and it just do not look like something I want to do. I'm glad it ain't something I'm glad I did. We're giving them flesh. What I'm talking about is this shit. The problem is like this. You know, it's like I could put it in this little sleeve here and think, but it still won't fit them all, will it? Bastards. You knew it would do that. Anyway, never mind. Fuck it. Fuck it. Bad idea. Stupid idea. Dumb. Idiot. Idiot. Innocently wrong. Oh, ain't no jab against. No, listen. Like I've said a bunch of times, ain't nothing jabbing against me. For me. Like that's the thing. If that's what somebody wants to do, then do it. Because that's the thing. Like, technically speaking, all video games are a waste of your fucking time. Right? I mean, they're all if you want to waste your time doing them. Well, that's actually really neat. I'd actually wet it. But it kept it wet. So really, I mean, I was watching a lot of people's negativity on it and stuff like that, and I was like, this does look, it could be better. My problem is not necessarily that, because I know a lot of people are saying, like, it's just like Skyrim and Fallout and stuff in space. And they're like, don't have to sell it to me. I love that, But you should want more from a company demanding more from you and wanting to make these vast worlds. I would just really love to see, could you imagine if Elder Scrolls came out fucking super polished? or Fallout came out super fucking mega polished, bursting with actual content, yeah, that'd be awesome. Instead of making procedurally generated shit that really don't procedurally generate properly. And, you know, it's, you know, if you're going to take years of development, they say, do it, make it look like it's doing, you did it, you know? I don't know. It's kind of a bummer to see, but like I said, there's a lot of people, you know, who get, you know, enjoyment out of farming nodes in World of Warcraft and stuff. Like, there is an audience for everything, you know? But just because there is doesn't mean that, you know, let that be a thing, but also expand upon that and make it a game that's worth playing or worth buying. You know, like the fact that you cannot do what, like No Man's Sky, and leave the planet and land on the planet yourself, that's fucking stupid. Like, it's laughably Bethesda, but it's stupid. Like, what in the fuck was you thinking? If you're going to rip someone off, rip off the good parts. Don't fucking go, oh, let's do this, but like not the cool puff stuff about entering Earth's atmosphere, entering a planet's atmosphere, you know, like fucking hell. It's insulting to me because you think that I am so easily bought. That's how you ripped it off. Yep. True. Entering Earth's atmosphere with your penis? I didn't even know it was a thing. All right, we got the colors out here. Let's think what we're gonna do. Let's plot a plan here, pals. There's skin here. We want some like yellow because I want to see some like jaundiced flesh. This arm doesn't go all the way around, so this whole little section could be yellow, maybe. This foot could maybe be yellow. This hand could be normal. This hand could be blue because it's the furthest. Like maybe we tell a story to where the torso area closest to all the blood pumpage maybe has actually more human elements to it. Still kind of necrotic and weird. But the ends here are bluer, right? As they're getting less oxygen in blood. Especially this one due to the fact that there's a big gaping flesh wound here. A lot of blood and stuff here because even though, you know, we want the sinew. The breeches, these MC Hammer pants, I'm thinking we could do, I mean, I guess we could just do them normal brown. But would that be enjoyable? Do we need silver? Where's my silver color? Yep. Runefang steel. I like the Runefang steel because it's a lighter shade of silver. I will attempt non-metallic metal, but I'm going to save that for like any kind of like Warhammer mini. These motherfuckers are. There's not enough metal on these to, you know, zazz that up. So what we have here is maybe some flesh tone. Let's look. This goes all the way on the back. So this whole piece right here, this whole vest of chest here is a color because it doesn't stop here. See, like there's no seam here, so it's basically this is skin, loops around to the tits right here like a tank top, and then loops back around, and it's all one piece really. And then we go right here to these arms, which will be so we want these to be blue. It has to be blue. This is jaundiced. This forearm can have some yellow on it, but it's basically all bloody. This arm does. So what do we catch right here? What skin color? We can do some different colors if we want. We can do it actually wild colors if we wanted to do it. What wild colors do we have to choose from? We got green. which is, we got this one. We got the purple. We have Tesseract. We got the yellow. We have the red, which will be for the blood. Gilliman's flesh, or glow. That's not what we want. We want the flesh. That's the skin tone. Contrast, that is. I don't think that would look good. It doesn't have to be tell a story, but I think yellow, blue, maybe this blue. So we don't have a lighter blue, at least yet. Maybe yellow's right here. And on the other side we have different, it doesn't have to look like real human flesh. I kind of want it to be more stylized to go with the rest, but what do we got over here in our box of shit? We got green things, but nothing like outrageously so. We have these guys who are outrageously green. And the green heads and the green hair of those, but this is yellow. This is definitely leans in some green too, but it's definitely got some yellow touches to it, which makes it. So we'll do some yellow. We could do yellow, and then we can add some skin tone to different areas. What if we do some yellow, and then we can creep in with some flesh tone on there, so it does look jaundiced, or whatever they call it, like liver damage, but the middle has got more blood and stuff pumping to it. And as it goes out, we can do different things. Let's try this. Let's try putting some yellow on it, because like I said, we can always go back over it, but we'll just do one side with yellow. Let's get the water out. I don't know why I was thinking. Luckily, we didn't do a lot of dipping in it, so it's not going to be too gross. This is an extremely bright yellow. But again, the other one was extremely bright yellow until we started blasting more color on it and dumbing it down. Mixing it in, doing some layers. So that'll be good. What's everybody done today? Anybody did anything good? Oh, that looks good. I'll have to come back over and touch up some stuff there. Let's get over this armpit here. Now let's get that Gilliman flesh out. Trying out Starfield. Cool. I didn't even know it was on Game Pass. That actually makes it a little bit easier to cope with if you already had Game Pass, you know. Putting a little bit of flesh color on the skin here, because like say you like this heart or whatever the hell's blasting in the chest of this creature is pumping blood collectively to the body parts. So like the appendages on the outside are not getting as much love. I got to do some more Baldur's Gate. I keep saying that because I'm really wanting to get these minis painted. Remember, folks, I got commission slots open if you want to get yourself some art. Get you a D&D character of yours painted, or I don't know, draw some picture of your favorite furry porn. Whatever gets the money going, I don't care. Art itself is on the my shop for 50% off. $256 hours? Hell yeah, dude. I don't have that many for sure. That is a beautiful color so far. Now maybe we could do some blue. Let's get this blue out. This blue look kind of weird, but where does that go, you reckon? Maybe on the arm here. Like I said, we can put more flesh color there too. I think this will add more of a... Actually, maybe we should do that on the hands. We can do it on this hand because we don't have to... None of them have to be the same color, you know. It is a flesh golem put together with a bunch of different shit. Maybe we do add some of this contrast blue to the really dark layers. I know we're going to add more other stuff, but I think maybe this has some dots of blue in it too. Get more of a woo! Don't do that, youngin'. I wonder what the diagram or the diameter of that is. I need to build me a little pot holder. See that thing where you got like a pot open, which to be fair we can close that pot right now, and this I'll put that pot there. Let's close yellow. I don't know if yellow's gonna get any love in it at the minute, but I want to knock them over. They have a little holder if you're using them, and all it was like a 3D, like a laser cut little box with a hole. You could slide that in, so it's harder to knock it over, you know. I like that idea. I saw someone using it. I mean, a blue hand. And we'll put actual pieces of flesh in there. We got purple here we can use. See what muted pink looks like. Maybe a little bit more muted pink there. Because we're going to end up using some. Oh yeah, this is a good color. It does look kind of like flesh, like a purpley flesh tone. Once added onto this white, very much mimics a contrast paint. That's the thing I wanted to do by buying this contrast paint, is it's not a problem. I don't have any problem with Citadel, and I will buy more of those colors. It's nice. And I'll use them if I got money. But in the meantime, if I have something like these inks and stuff, they'll work just fine. Shit that I already have. That's one of the things that a lot of people who get into the hobby don't have, and that is experience with other paints, because they don't do art apart from paint minis, you know? They're not familiar with like the absolute dozens of shit that I've messed with. Paints, craft paints and shit. And they don't have, you know, they don't know. All they know is what was actually used, you know, on the videos and stuff when they started watching. And everyone likes to use Vallejo and Citadel and their particular brand. Not a problem. You just got to go with what people know and what people use. Experimentation, especially in Warhammer, is not really an affordable thing for you. You're kind of stuck with, you know, you use what everyone knows will work. Because the armies are the most expensive part of it. And if you want to actually play the game, you may have to invest some money in the minis. This reminds me of like Sally, with that color skin there. So much so that I may do it on the face. I was going to do green on the face, but I think that's a little too... I think green would be a poor idea to do on the face. Because the head's going to have silver on it. But green is just like, yeah, we get it, it's Frankenstein. And I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do what's been done before. You know what I'm saying? Hank knows what I'm saying. I want it to be a little bit more unique, because this is a unique boss. May not be a... I mean, I'm sure it is a unique encounter in D&D. Unless you just, you know, you're a dungeon master and you're like Knight of the Flesh Golems. That'd be a cool Halloween one shot. Knight of the Flesh Golems. You awake, too much drink, in the night's tavern adventures. Naked, strapped to a table. You must have had way too much fun. And then you realized the cold of your bare ass cheeks on the table brings you to the swift realization that this was not a raucous night of sexual debauchery. You've been kidnapped. You gaze around the room. Various jars of organs, brains, arms, lay strewn about. You're the only one in the room. What do you do? Of course, you try to tear your stuff. You get a check on your strength and all, and you snap the fucking leather buckles. You notice your gear laying balled up onto the floor. I want to look around the room. Alright, roll for investigation. You notice amongst the scraps of body parts, there's all sorts of weaponry. You get your weapons and you start your way out. And you do that with every one of the people of your party. If one of them doesn't pass the check, then they get to yell out to the rest of them. Or they get to be rescued by the others. If not, then you just rescue yourself in general. But... and then you just attack them with ass loads of flesh golems. There you go, kids. Maybe one of the flesh golems can be reasoned with. Maybe you word it to where the flesh golem stares at you inquisitively. Unarmed. You can attack it if you wish. Or you can talk to it. And it can give you some information that helps you. Maybe as you make your way out, you kill the big bad. Foreskin golems. The dreaded 5-skin golem is the boss hog.
And I would have gotten away with it too if you weren't for you meddling kids.
Gee willikers, gang. We did it. I think I'll do this one perp. Let's get a little perp going. We got muted violet and magenta. Magenta. Let's get magenta because we're going to need to add some of that to some of that. I'm really glad that these Liquitex inks are doing decent. We've not used this yet. Vivid lime green. It'd probably be just like Tesseract green, I bet you. If it dries like Tesseract green, I'm gonna blackmail Citadel. I'll be like, send me some of your colors, or I'm gonna tell everyone to use Liquitex inks.
Get this guy some colors, quick. He's gonna tell everybody our secrets. He's on to us, gang.
This actually is going on just like fucking Tesseract glow. The only problem with the inks, which can be rectified by just buying the medium weight. I'll show you what I'm talking about. They're not called medium weight. I'll show you what the fuck I'm talking about here.
I have some. Where are you? Where are you?
What color is that? Oh, that's red. That's red. It's the here it is right here. Hold on. You can buy this. It's called soft bodied acrylic. That soft bodied acrylic can be wet down and made into whatever you want it to be, thickness wise. Although you're at your mercy of what you use. You could just use water, but you can also use, they have a diluting formula, like that you can make it to where it can be sprayed through an airbrush gun. You could it's just something that's easily diluted, like a medium that you can add to it. I want some green on there to kind of tie the room together. Foreskin golem. That dreaded. What's this other fist going to be? What color is that going to be? Yellow? I guess we can go yellow with it. Because we can't go yellow foot. What's his chest and his back going to be here? I don't know.
flesh golem. Flesh.
Where in the hell is the color I'm looking for? There it is. I guess we'll go yellow with the hands. Jaundice. That's actually got some green in it still, I think. Don't matter. We're gonna have to put some skin with that. There's a lot of blood here, so we're probably gonna get some nice blood looks on the hands and stuff because he's got torn flesh here. So obviously some juice is gonna flow.
The juice is good. You like the juice? The juice is good.
Man, going back and watching like old like SNL and stuff like that, you realize a lot of that shit wasn't that funny. I was just young and stupid. My tastes have matured. Somewhat. I mean, I still laugh at dumbass memes. Am I right, stream?
Gilliman flesh.
Someone say something besides foreskin golem. I keep looking up to check the chat. I don't know if anyone said anything, and I just see foreskin golem. Juicy. All right, and now we do some blood. Blood. Actually, we got to do some more green. Shit. We need some of this blue to tie that other green together. You get some good shade on this blue here. Let's add some mottled coloring to the flesh. I'm just tapping some. Yeah. Storks, how you doing? Are you well? This is my basically schmuck at this moment. It's just getting the brunt of the storm when it comes to. We got auto. It's 4 a day. I am having a tear my fingers off, but they didn't fall off completely, so we're a good day. Ooh, I don't know if this magenta is going to be Maybe a little. This magenta is such a deep color. Hopefully, my hand don't fall off, right? I don't know. Maybe we get a little paler and we reach our way around. Yeah. I actually seen I had a friend that when he actually went to like a college, took art classes, and the guy always, the teacher always had to point out, don't put your blood, semen, or any bodily fluids in the pieces that you submit as your work. Like, they had to say that so much because so many people were like, please God, let me jizz in my art or something. I don't know. I'm like, okay. I mean, I feel like when you put blood and jizz and stuff in your artwork, you're just, you know, unless it's just necessary. Is it really necessary? You know what I'm saying? Like you're just trying to go a little overboard. You're trying to infuse more shock and intrigue. Shock them and intrigue with the art skills. Don't bust a load in your artwork. Even when it's necessary, don't. I don't know, but what if I'm drawing a piece that's really, really needing my semen in it? How will you know my passion and struggle, Storks? How will you know my passion and struggle? How dare you censor me? Well, I mean, technically anything you touch and stuff like that, like as I do art here, DNA will get on it, I bet. Not like jism and blood or anything. But I'm sure you all can dream. Signed in blood. Dark bargain. Remember, folks, March 50% off. No jizz or blood went into the making of the art. Unless you want me to, jizz on it or something, you can throw me extra 20 or so and I can see what I can do. But it doesn't come, DNA'd in that manner. So I know that breaks your heart. I'm sure of it. What color is this little patch of flesh right there gonna be? What do you guys reckon? What do you guys reckon? We got blues, we got yellows, we got greens. We put some we knock down the. It needs to be a little bit more wet. Oh shit! I think I may have dipped that in the. There's a Mod Podge I put down there, that Dimensional Magic, and it actually is still wet. I'm like, fascinating. Actually, something cool to document. Get a little red in that mouth. Let's get a little bit more magenta in that gob. The video player flashing? I don't think it was. Was anyone's video player flashing? Certainly too wet of a glaze. Too wet of a glaze. Let's back it up. It was weird, but you'll accept it. Yeah, but what do you got to, I guess, if that's all you got. Keep your eyes peeled. Maybe it was your eyeballs blinking. Was your eyeballs blinking? Did you blink? Just trying to, use science. We're trying to figure it out. What happened? If you blinked a lot, that may have done it. What's this foot gonna be? This foot's gonna be green. We don't got enough green. You can't be 100% sure. You're second guessing yourself, Storks. But what else have you been up to? Tell us about it. We'll get this light green here, and then I think I'm going to hit the that orcish, like putrid green a little bit, just to hit the shades here, the shadows. These little toesies here. Use this green up because maybe I want to do some blue because we got one blue fist. That's sort of shitty. This will be blue. All these cracks kind of get a little bit more stuff. Thinking about being productive. Oh my God. What kind of productive? Crack that blue open. That dark blue ain't gonna get no love. No love. Oh, fuck, that yellow's still wet. Damn you, wet palette. But also awesome wet palette. That's torn skin, so maybe we can get a little this muted pink in there. We'll put some blood on it too. Okay, I'm gonna do the blood. The inside of that arm. Where's that other green? I gotta. Wish I had one of those mixers that I love got as a vibrator. And it works, but you can't just bust a vibrator out on. Personal massager, I mean. Even has a little indentation here. You can put the end on it. Mix it up real good. It's not that dark, really. Not get anything done. I know that feeling. I do a lot of my work, artwork and creativity straight from the fly. Like I'll start with like somebody, you know, like a cool picture of a reference of a body shape or something that I want to kind of do with some lines and shit sometimes. But, you know, if I just go from the hip, I still don't know what the hell I want to draw. Sometimes I just do stuff and it just doesn't really. That is all over the place. He's just a fucking... This guy's all over the place. He's got a million different colors. That's either we're gonna do hyper realistic or very, you know, like we're doing right here. So that's fine. What color is these pants gonna be? Everything else is so colored. It may just go regular old putrid. We could do that skeleton horde color, which will make it look like sackcloth. We can always add because we got this purple shade tint, and that will add some saucy depth to it. I think if I were to go about writing, I think I would do an outline. You know, I guess you do, unless you're just going from the hip. Are you writing the story straight from just full blown going as you go? I'm sure you got a general outline. I've not done any like large scale writing ever. Only ever wrote little scripts and stuff. But to sit down and just flow. I seen an interview or whatever with I think it was Stephen King or whatever he was talking about. He sat down and did a couple pages a day, if not more. At least that. Like he just wrote it. Like he didn't really, you know, take time. He just let it flow, and then he can go back and worry about if it was worth the shit or not. And I was like, okay. That's the way to do it, yeah. Well, that's the thing, like when you do it, maybe you know, you pick some juicy little pieces from the one and carry it on over. You know all this, but, you know, we're just talking out loud here for the sake of sharing ideas and creativity. I've done a couple pieces before where I didn't like what I did all the way, but like something I did, and I would use that again. But in a different way. What type of writing do you do? Erotica? Erotic. I'm going light on these pants so I can really go dark on the darkest areas. Get some flavor out of it. But also, Storks, if you've told me what type of stuff you write, just keep in mind I can't remember my own name most of the time, so, you know, don't feel disrespected if you've already told me and I just don't remember. the wording of it, or the. Well, you know, I mean, you can write small, short stories and then compile them together. That way the short, you know, like the story itself doesn't have to be like epically fleshed out world-wise or anything. You just write small stories. And if they all have the same, like, kind of feel to them, like, say, a horror, do them all spooky stories and then put them together in a spooky book. Unless, of course, you want to do the artwork for it, make a graphic novel. Because you could slowly flesh out a whole world. It's like in DnD. I played DnD, and you know, I was listening to the DM's creations. They got gods and all kinds of cool shit that they've added to the world. They've made their own world. They don't, you know, take place in a... Like, you can flesh out stories like that. That way you're not so overwhelmed. Because if you want to do some large-scale writing, that'd probably be the best way. You know, you can challenge yourself without doing so in a way that would make it too daunting to actually create and take away the enjoyment of it, you know. Because then after you conquer, like, the descriptors and everything and start getting to a point to where you can really crank out some fucking details, and then you start to figure out your way of describing the worlds, then you're good to go then. You'll be writing that erotica in no time. We'll bust out a thesaurus. Do you read a lot? You can also learn a lot from reading other people's works. See how they lay stuff out. That's my problem. I can't really stomach the reading portion. It's not necessarily, it's not good, and my brain doesn't like to focus on the reading. I start thinking about 12 things while I'm reading, which, you know, isn't good. Because then you don't get to absorb any of the writing. Because I'll read a page or two, still reading it, following the lines, not absorbing a fucking word of it. I was thinking about what I wanted to make for dinner tomorrow, or where am I going to pay this bill or something. Now this will also be every one of these little stitches. We'll have to wait till that's fully dry. I think we'll do the blood first. That's flesh. That is not the blood. Actually, we do the flesh first. Actually, the blood will be fine. Oh, fuck. Grabbing those goddamn handnails. They're probably going to have some scars on that damn, at least that middle finger is going to have a scar on it, because it caught the brunt. It fucking busted the shit out of that knuckle. against my... Lay my finger too much on the breeches. Them breeches need to... I'll say one thing right quick about this blood. It does not... It is full-blown red. This is blood red. This contrast does not add any pink contrast on that white. It is fully committed to being blood. Yeah, reading, I'll agree. Reading text is, you know, I love telling stories and things like that, but just, you know, it's so tough to read. So I get it. Damn, this looks good. I mean, the red. Red's one of my favorite colors. Purple being my most favorite. But damn, does red look neat. Damn, does it look neat. This is actually put a little red in there. That's not really red. There's some stitches in there. Some blowed out holes in the chest here. Need filling. I probably should have done this a little bit more pale. So this blood would show up a little bit more robustly. Alas, we cannot turn back the sands of time. Merely stand gazing at the hourglass as it spills out. What the hell is that? Did I blob some magenta on there? That's weird. That's magenta, yeah. Where the hell did I hit a magenta? Was this background music? It is beautiful music of just like ultimate focus. Are you ultimately focused? That's the question. Cyberpunk is got a very big role-playing thing. You can do it. They were going to run it down at the local shop that I frequent. They run a couple games of it. Everybody dipped. I'm like, why would they dip? I'd like to give it a go. I think that'd be okay. I do like DnD better with Sword and Shield. But I'm not going to turn down an opportunity for theater. Night City. Actually, we do have a lot of yeah, changing things up wouldn't be bad. I'd enjoy doing cyber hacking and getting my eddies. I wonder what the character creation is like on Cyberpunk. I wonder if there's like robots. I wonder if there's like different... You all gotta play like cybernetic humans. Humans and other cybernetic humans. I wonder if there's any like races or anything that are different, like, you know, androids and stuff. I want to be a cyber psycho. I kind of want to look at the yeah, an edgelord cyber psycho sounds like it would be. If playable, it's definitely going to be like one of those murder hobos and shit you hear about in DnD. Anyone wonder what I'm doing? I'm taking some red here and I'm just kind of drizzling it over the crack. If there's a stitched crack, we're drizzling some blood over it, and then we're going to come back after it's drying and we're going to really hit the highlight of the staple, or the stitch, or whatever it is one wishes to call it. I don't think I'm going to drool blood everywhere. God, I'll be so glad to be done with these D&D ones. I'm going to play some Castle Ravenloft. This fucker. I gotta play the game again. I don't even know how to play this shit. I've only played it a few times, and I did that on a tabletop simulator. So I didn't even get to play it with the minis. You can play with one person. You can play this game with one person. There's some of the adventures are not... You're limited on the amount of adventures you can do. But, stand clear of the closing doors. Remember, folks, I got art for sale, 50% off right now. Exclamation art in the chat if you'd like to see the link. To go peruse it. Share it. This is the time to buy something. Halloweenmas is coming. Buy somebody a gift of Halloween creepiness. An edgy backstory. Yeah. Edgelords. Cyberpunk edgelords instead of edge runners. Am I right? Anime enthusiasts? I was going to say enjoyers and enthusiasts at the same time. Can't even speak. I want to highlight this muscle. It's going to be good. Enthusiasts. 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 Any enthusiasts in the chat? I will say this, though. If you like the cyberpunk world, Edge Runners isn't a bad anime if you're not like an anime enjoyer. I don't watch a lot of anime because a lot of them are 87 episodes long. And I ain't got time for that shit. Unless I was like, you know, vibing with someone and they're like, let's watch anime together. And I'd be like, okay. I'd be okay with that. My only problem is that Edge Runners ends with a bunch of characters getting into some hijinks. Without spoiling it, but it's a pretty wild ending. It bummed me out. Without spoiling it. Although if you haven't seen it already, I mean, it's fucking been out forever, but I'm not one to want to spoil anything for anybody. Let's have a look here, kids. Put the red up for just now. Spoilers! Ray, let's Halloween cyberpunk. I could be the big robot guy, and you could be what's the little sassy one with the guns? Rebecca. Yeah, I'll be Adam Smasher, you be Rebecca. Because, like, I don't really want to be any of the, I don't really want to be Adam Smasher, really, but I'm trying to think of any others that would be. I guess I could be Patrick Silverhands. This certainly is a bit. The silver isn't that good. You have no idea. Well, Ray, why aren't you watching it? What's wrong with you? Are you not cool? Are you not in the know? Are you not in the know about stuff, Ray? How dare you? Wipe it on my shirt. I had to think about it. I don't wear this white shirt out. It's got a tinge of pink to it because I washed it with some red stuff. But it's just like my lounging around the house shirt. I don't even know where I got this white shirt because I don't buy white shirts. I have no fucking clue. In fact, that's a little concerning. Where did that fucking come from? Sci-fi. It's about the rich, dynamic story. We may have to do white and then put silver over that white or something. I don't know. I feel like it's not going to cover up that super well. My stomach is making a hell of a lot of racket here. I always wondered, like, what playing Vampire the Masquerade would be like. That is 100% basically, like, I think there's fighting. I've already talked about this before, but I've already forgotten what I learned about it. But there is, like, fighting and shit in it, I think. Let that dry for a minute. Yeah, learning about stuff like that, and like there's actually like LARP role plays that people do, all fancy, and you know, I'm gonna let that sit there for a second because I want all that blood that I put in them gaps to coagulate, so I can actually hit these stitches correct. With guns, and you're a vampire. 1 second, I have to go drain the lizard. Be right back. Get your batteries? What do you mean get your batteries? Like that quick? They deliver that quick? Holy shit, it was yesterday. It was yesterday. Ouch. Ouch. I've got that damn song stuck in my head from Cyberpunk. I don't know how well. We're going to try to do it with this one. This one's such a thin tip. It does really good with some detail, but like hogging the paint on it likes to crisp up in the tip a little too quickly. And you can't really wet it down. Defeats the purpose, you know what I'm saying? The tip dries a little bit too quick. You gotta make sure you keep it moist, and then you dry it off, and you dip it again. I feel like a regular... Man, that's a little shitty. Regular Dr. Frankenstein. Little water, moisten the tip, rub it through the paint and dry off the excess. You don't want it to be too moist. Moist. Yeah, for sure, Starks. A moist tip doth make an ease of insertion. Me gusta. Ray, what are you doing? You ain't in Discord, are you? I don't know if I'm gonna actually touch all them. I'll do tough here. Spit on it, yeah, you gotta spit on your brush. Some of these are getting a little bit over the edge, but what we're gonna do is come back with some blood and stuff too, probably. So a lot of these may get blasted into the background. Although some of them are the size of a gnat's dick, so it doesn't really matter. Unless somebody's going to pick up your piece and put it under intense scrutiny. If that's the case, you could tell them to fuck off. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. So, this looks a little shitty. Shut your fucking mouth. Roundhouse. This brush is working. The brush is a good. Is a good. Is a really good. This would be a whole lot easier if I had one of those clamps that, like, had a mirror. I need the glasses. I need some of those glasses that you can, you know, like that flips down. Gnats do have dicks, big, fat, veiny ones, but they're really small. You must not be a zoologist. More on the board. Are you looking to chat? And if you wanted to jump in Discord, that's all up to you. I'm just staring at staples. I'm fucking surprised I'm laying them in like that well. Of course, I am a god tier artist. Damn it, it's starting to look good. Ooh. Keep wanting to move my middle two fingers, but look how much blood is soaked into that bandage from earlier today. Just keeping it hogged off. I don't want to start it back bleeding again. Tomorrow we'll give it the old rebandage. But ain't no damn hurry with it right now. There ain't no stitches right there. It must be like a little tear in the flesh. The flesh. The secrets from your flesh. Does anyone know where that's from? I'll rip the secrets from your flesh. Yeah, did you not hear yourself? Technically it is me, but I don't even remember the name of the character, but it's from Scarlet Monastery. He's a torture guy. You get a hot poker from him as a dagger. Drops it, or he used to. He's not there anymore unless in Classic. But he would be like, I ripped the secrets from your flesh. He was really getting off on hurting you. And none of yous knew it. Goddamn fake gamers. It's true. It's true. Okay, let's go around this arm. My stomach is like... Remember, folks? Art 50% off. Share it. You ain't even gotta buy it. But somebody does. My problem is I'm probably going to have to put some wash over this. When we do, some of these will get covered over. We may have to come back and add some highlights again. Sort of makes me wonder if maybe I should have done the washing first, but maybe not. In other news, if you like nerdy, like, podcasts, today's Wednesday, right? So tomorrow's Thursday, and then Thursday morning there's the local gaming shop that I go and hang out at and stuff. They have a little podcast. I think it's Gamers Guild AL. I follow them. I should know that. They also have, like, on Spotify and shit, you can listen to those podcasts after the fact if you miss them. Be like, talk about card games and just basic running a game shop. They discuss that stuff. I may join them one day in the future. So, was it maybe enjoyable to check out, you know what I'm saying? Like a game shop, watching it get run. People hanging out, playing cards. They do that. They're gonna be sharing a camera and everything too. Sadly, I'd have to listen to the stream after the fact, or the podcast after the fact, because getting up early in the morning never happens for me. He's got some suspenders on, weirdly enough. Storch, you wrote your book yet? You've had plenty of time here since you talked about it earlier. Some kind of bolt right here. Now I'm going to do the legs. Do them legs. Do 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 do. I need to put a pair of those magnifying things on my wish list. I think for the sake of the stream, doing it with that, they'll flip down magnifying like lenses will be better than one of those, you know, like if I was doing it off stream, it'd be good with the magnifying, like, you know, the thing I can look through. It'd be better. Everybody dead in chat? Remember? We get that gold bar halfway filled, we'll do an art giveaway. And when we get it fully filled, I'll give a winner a lap dance. I will not do that. That's a joke. Better. Now we're gonna put some wash on next. I feel like the wash is gonna be more important to figure out, because if we have to go back and do highlights again, touch those back up, it's gonna be, you know, a bit taxing. But at least we touched up the silver and made it to where we could see. We'll wait till the highlights are done, and I think. Do we use actual brown Agraxian Earthshade or whatever, Agraxi Earthshade, Agrax Earthshade, or do we use purple shade? We use purple shade on some of the other ones. To be fair though, purple may look better on this guy. I mean, the Earthshade will definitely look fine, but it's going to be brown. We're not going to hog it all over the painting, or the piece, mind you. But, you know, I don't think it'll look that bad on the other. I think purple may be what we go for as a shade color. Let's put the silver up here for just a second. I'll knock it over. To give it a flip back so I can get a little bit there. Oh, this will be fine, yeah. I was afraid it was going to be like a robust purple. It may not be on the brown. I'm actually actively not going to, I'm not going to put it on that belt. That one strap. Shit. Don't knock it over, Patrick, you dumb bastard. We may not put it... We may not put the purple on there because like the brown will be a dirty wash for the brown. Yes, Stomach, thank you for chiming in. Stomach loves to make noise. I did eat a little bit of grub right before the stream, so it's possible it's my intestines deciding to make noise. You know, just to let me know they're working. God forbid they silently operate. But I gotta sound like a goddamn lawnmower. Gotta get it on as this gooch here. Oh, I missed some spots there. But that's nothing that this old purple can't handle. That's the whole point of a wash. Getting in the cracks. Am I right? Yeah? Wish I was a wash. Music. So sinister. Remember, folks, if you like the stream, feel free to tell 8 people that you know. Maybe less. I may let you buy with less. Try to be a little bit more thoughtful with this wash, because we could probably put brown on the other, but I don't want to get too crazy with the purple. If it's on purple on green, it'll make different colors, you know. Just make kind of like a brownish looking color on these toesies. These little toesies. That's fine. We don't want to bump down the shade too much. I want to kind of keep it up. Still not the darkest it's ever been. So we're going to get by, it looks like, with a little bit of a it looks kind of good on the head of purple. We are going to touch it back up with some more silver and white. But this wash, as you see, gets into the cracks. And I think that'll be good. It accentuates the cracks that silver was kind of like too shiny. So you couldn't really see it. I'm not going to do it on the stitches, though. I don't think I want to. Being a little greedy, as I don't think it would look as good as it needs to look. The purple inside of this can be okay, because that purple and red will kind of make it kind of like a bruised flesh. And add just a little bit more detail, because we're going to hit highlights like a motherfucker here in a minute. We're going to start doing like pinks. We're going to be doing some greens. We're going to be doing some, like, you know, stuff to just bring it back around. And there's like a piece of metal right there. Shit, there's some metal right there. Okay, well, that's good. Luckily, though, we're not really rubbing too much purple in them. So on the back of the neck here where it meets the head. The music stopped. Give me a second and we can... Okay. Let that dry for a minute. Should we put a little wash on the face? That's the question. I guess we'll hit it a lick. In the eye holes. Some of them cracks in the head and the face. Probably make it easier for us to find the detail with the highlights once they're good and dry. Plus, it will tie it together with the rest of the piece. We don't want to hog it on too much. It'll lose the original color. But just enough. Let's see. What do we want? Deep focus? Dark techno? We listen to a lot of dark techno. Silent Hill, we listen to a lot of that. Summer lo-fi. What else? Summer lo-fi. Deep focus, yeah. Let me see if I can find let's search BDSM playlist. I should have put music playlist because otherwise it'll be BDSM. Secret room, erotic BDSM sex music. Sensual lo-fi? What is this? Secret room. You get... What is this, a fucking Starbucks? You lost me. Dark ambient music. Well, maybe dark ambient music is what we need. That doesn't necessarily hard love, seductive intense, dirty beats. 36. There's only 36 minutes of it. Must not be fucking for long. You can get the foreplay out of the way before this song. We need to change playlist. Not that you'd want to foreplay with this. It sounds... It's the same damn song for 36 minutes. Fucking horrible. Why even have a fuck mix? 1 hour sex music for intimate erotic moments. Oh, please. Give it to us. Let's hear it. Start with a moan. That'd be amazingly hilarious.
Wow. How are you there, beautiful?
Good.
What's your name?
Brandy Taylor.
Randy Taylor.
That's the beginning of a porno, I think.
Double wow. So, how you feeling today?
Good. Horny.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Fast forward it there, DJ. Keep it in your pants stream. It's like, okay, when I say horny on my stream, it's far too seductive to say it on... I like this song, just the way this music is, but I don't... Would you get naked to this there, Hank? Would you slang it around? Slang it around. Time to get the white out. Thought I heard the starting of what could have been a moan. There is moans in that. All right. We can't play that music. It's possible. I mean, if they'll get you for the what's that one where that lady's showing, like, just listening to the audio of You just listen to the audio of the lady showing how to give like the grapefruit blowjob. It's like apparently the Twitch police will get you for that. So write that down, folks. It's your tip from me. I mean, I've never had it done to me, but I'm talking about somebody else did. It was just the audio. It was just the audio of it. The prude police got him. How dare you? I mean, it could have been anything, really. Need more brown. Here it is. Better start getting more sexy real quick. That's not near wide enough. I bitched about it being too bright, and here it is being too dark. This is shit music. Spare us. Dark ambience. Good God. People actually think that's sexy and stuff. More bastards. And I guess if there's like a naked lady involved or something, or people are doing stuff, I guess anything sounds sexy in the moment, you know. But just listening to it and passing, I'm like, oh my God. Through the lens of getting crazy horny, you know. Let me put another tickle of wash on that, just to knock back some of that color. If it gets too bright, you can always add a little bit more wash or another little glaze. You know, as long as you keep your layers small. What I noticed about some of the paintings that I saw that I didn't think was that great or like the painting techniques, is they hog shit on too much. You don't have to hog it on. If you hog it on, you know, it's got to be baby steps. You got to ease into it. Doing some cross hatching to make a burlap look. How we doing, stream? This flesh golem we started tonight. I mean, apart from like putting the white paint and stuff on it. Luckily, it's only one of them, so it doesn't need a lot of like extra doodadding. I don't have to get crazy with doing multiples like the other ones. Some of the other minis had like 3 to a pack. It's like those skeletons we got to do soon. They have 3 of them. There's 3 skeletons, 3 wraiths, and 3 like flaming skeletons. There's like multiple skellies. What have you been up to today, Beardvorkian? I think that is as bright as I want. Because I wish I had a darker brown, but I'd probably do somewhere. All I gotta do is keep mixing brown with the other, but I don't want to do that. The next highlight can be, that's the problem. We already got some yellow done. That's still not white enough. I do that so much. I don't need to be white, but it needs to be, I'm gonna have to put more white down. I hate to see it. There ain't much white we got here. That's pretty white. But I don't want to. Just touching some muscles here. Just be a little bit less, a bit more watery. So I want it to not have such a hard edge. I want it to kind of taper off as an actual highlight would. We can always add more. If we don't like it, or if something's too dull. Got to have this hand don't look like it's got more metal in it. We do got to go back and do some of the metal bits. It's wherever the light hits. Wherever the light hits. I did. I hit it against a pulley on my lawnmower and cut both my middle fingers real deep. So they're just got them tied together with some bandages here and stuff till they stop bleeding and start to heal. I should have been a bit more careful in retrospect, but to be fair, I was nowhere near that pulley. It was just my hand slipping off the piece of wood that allowed me to make the terrible mistake. But I guess that's the famous last words. It's like I didn't think that would happen. I don't think, like, the thing is I don't think they could even put stitches on it even if it were that deep, because it's right across the knuckles, so it'd be very hard for the stitches to even work. Plus, I don't know if it seems like it stopped bleeding. So hopefully it'll stop completely or heal up. I just have to kick in my Wolverine healing factor. Right? I didn't really get to look at it too hard. I just kind of clung my my thing, threw my rag over it and kept the bleeding from getting crazy while I went and got bandages. The bandages are the same bandages from earlier, so like, I don't know. But here's hoping. Cause I ain't got no money for stitches. What'd you do today? Anything fun? Green and yellow seems to be done here. I need to actually get some of this gross orange. Or not orange, but mustard yellow. Probably paint some toenails. They add some more thunder. This is what you snacking on. What you snacking on? Tell us. I got a couple packs of Cheez-Its still left. This hand is normal, but this hand has some metal bits. I have to go in and do the metal bits on that hand. Bunch of. We ain't gonna do the metal bits yet. Let's go ahead and use this. Is War Thunder the one, like the airplane game? I never got into those. Exactly. Launch.
Got him!
Jackie, you just redeemed 150,000. Wait, not. Oops, shit. Whoops. I need to put something else up there. Well, picking a league champ is torturous. But I've not played League in forever. I don't necessarily have a hankering to. You know? It's been so long. Multiple top secret documents. That's kind of neat that they defying their government. Jackie, what have we been doing today? Playing Starfield. Well, that's nice, yeah. Is it getting better or worse? Or just basically the same? I gotta get some lighter pink. It comes with Starfield. Nice, nice. At least it comes with it, right? I mean, like I said, I don't really care nothing for Starfield. Watching people do the gameplay, I knew it would be kind of very much like No Man's Sky, but But in all honesty, I only really care for Skyrim and stuff when it comes to the Elder Scrolls and stuff when it comes to Bethesda. I never really gave a shit about Fallout. I need to play New Vegas, but Bethesda didn't even make that one. They say that's the best. It just looks kind of tedious to me. But again, any game can get tedious after a while. Unless you're really immersed in the particular thing, it's very hard to hide from that fact. But if you have fun, that's all that matters, I guess. I mean, more fun could be had. I just get kind of like, you see Bethesda, they don't really do a lot of like, of course anywhere, don't do a lot of ton of innovation. I mean, I've seen people talking about Nintendo do too much innovation. They're always trying to make new shit happen and stuff, and it's like, why would you do that? Just keep it the same. Like a lot of people, they seem to have a lot of problems with like the new Zelda game because they added new stuff in it that's kind of dog shit, and they should have just kind of, they tried to put too much zazz on it or something. I don't know because I've not played it, and I probably won't play it. So I'm thinking about getting rid of my Switch. Because I don't ever play it, and it's just sitting here. And I could get rid of it and then use the money to buy some minis or something. And that would be enjoyable to paint and maybe even play them. Because, like, apart from Zelda, there isn't really a ton of shit on Nintendo that I give a fuck about. You know? We played Animal Crossing, but it just don't... It ain't about it. I ain't about... That gets too tedious and boring. It's just... It may be too... You know how some games, like, Stardew Valley and stuff kind of have them, like they have that easy, just like dicking around style gameplay. Like I feel like Animal Crossing may be too. Like just dicking around. Who knows? At the end of the day, you buy for what you like. But to be fair, I don't know, what is it, like $60 for Starfield? If you enjoy, if you enjoy the game and can get enough entertainment out of it to be worth the $60, you're good. I mean, if it costs any more than $60, you're getting goddamn hosed. But if it's normal priced, then yeah. As long as you can get, to be fair, if you calculate it, I guess, anytime you get, like, say for instance, if I would have paid and it wasn't gifted to me, Baldur's Gate, I would have made my money back. If I stopped playing forever, I still got my enjoyment out of it so far. I've gotten technically what it's worth back, which is a good thing, Breaking even, if you will. But if you get more, that's even better. Yeah, I did lick a game, you're right. Sorry, I thought that was a misspell, a game you liked or something. I was like, what is that? What do you mean by that? But I licked a game, I did. To see if it had that bitterant on it. And it does. It does have a bitter agent on it to keep you from sticking it in your mouth too long term to where maybe you won't choke on it. If you're a child. I think it was Animal Crossing is what I licked. Who wants to buy Animal Crossing from me? I wish my stomach would not have to make every noise in the world when it's doing stuff. Oh! Well... maybe a bit more. A little bit of that. Fuck. I think this face is because it's the largest one, is the best one so far. I've actually feel like I've gotten more detail on it. That's far too much paint on the tip of that. That is not fucking wide enough. It's too much silver. Turn it back up here. Maybe I should do brass on it. Where's that gold? Gold to be on the helmet. Whatever the hell color this is. Just a tickle of this shit. We don't want to get too what happened to my hand? I fucked it up in the pulley on top of the lawnmower. I hit it and it cut both of my fingers. So they're rather bloody. And hopefully they'll heal up better. Or heal up good. Put gold staples in the head. Maybe it's the most important. Maybe the helmet's less corrosive. I say that, but we're going to put some rust on there. I forgot we got to put the silver on the stuff. But yeah, I busted the shit out of them. They bled for like ever. And I'm just keeping them from bleeding any more. Hopefully they'll crust over before we go to clean them tomorrow. I think I'm going to just leave them bandaged till tomorrow. But there's a lot of blood in the bandage for sure. Hopefully it ain't too horrible. They're on the knuckle too, so it's going to be a huge ass ache to get it to stay. Not closed up, you know. You ever cut something somewhere where it's tough to get to close? I think Terry was excited about playing Starfield. I wonder what if they're enjoying it, because they got a new computer and everything. So they're probably fucking ready for all the good stuff. It was blood. It's blood time. I wish I had something else to paint with this damn magenta, because we squirted a little too much on the board. It's looking pretty good so far. Look at that shit. Pretty good. I need some more blood on there. More blood. It's a pain in the ass to get this thing to focus, right? Purple is done. Silver, and also I think can be put up. Blood. Blood. I wonder if a little squirt of that good. Got a bright red right here. I wonder if that will aid in just putting the hottest, like a hot spot. We lay this other like red that's crimson down, and then we put some real good blood. Want to get the red here because you see how wet that looks, right? Well, you can't really tell. There's a wetness. We're actually going to put some slime on there. Oop, not that one yet. Put it in the cracks. In comparison to that, this damn blood is hellaciously more visible, or more red and blood like. The other one's going to stand out, going to glow damn near it. But I don't want to just like pour blood all over it, you know. That is cool, but it's not cool enough. It's like a cheesing. It's cheesing. A little cheesy. I mean, this arm definitely is going to have some more blood than the other arms. And the other stuff. I mean, he is sewn fucking together, but I'm sure that they, hosed off some of the blood a little bit. I'm going to put a little blood on that silver to kind of add a little bit of oomph to it. I think that'll be cool. I want to put some rust on the metal. A little dot or two there. Some marks. Putting the dimensional magic in these pieces is really going to add a lot of definition to the bloody areas here. I'm going to make sure this metal, where it is fused to the head, a little blood squirting out a little bit, Got a leaking head gasket. But see what this red looks like. Oh baby, that is goddamn robust. Robust. And it'll dry a little darker, but what we got here? Oh fuck. Yeah. Look at this shit go, dude. We're gonna have some fresh blood. We got some dried blood. We got blood for days. Oh, this is fucking too good, dude. I'm fucking cranking it to wombo. I'm gonna dial this shit back. Damn, that looks good. Of course, I love gnarly shit. So it's, I am a bit biased when it comes to like blood and gore. When it like drawing and creating it. Weirdly seeing it on movies and TV, nah. Don't really like it. I know, I'm a weirdo. What can I say? God damn, this is beautiful. I don't say that often. Usually complain about the artwork all the way through, but this is Looking pretty gross and enjoyable. Makes me want to run a DnD campaign with a flesh golem in it, just so I can plop this fucker on the board. We don't have any other minis. This is the only mini that matters. This is what he looks like. Oh my god. He's hideous. Markings on here. God, this looks so good. I mean, the other ones look good too, but this one, because of the blood, the torn body parts, the horrific look. Drink water, please. A bit of a reflux there. Horrific. Ah. Spling, bling, 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 bling. The pants have to have something on them, as this fellow is going to bleed some. Not on his crotch, though. Not disrespect his penis. You know what? If you built like a human creature, would you give him a penis? I mean, if you're trying to make some kind of flesh golem to serve you, I mean, you don't want him being like getting all an erection, always wanting to fucking go and clap cheeks and shit. You'd want him to be around to do your dark bidding. Unless, of course, your dark bidding includes, some kind of weird science fuck doll. And I guess that would be terrible. You wouldn't want to do that. Because is it consent if you program them to consent? The answer, I assume, is no. Jesus Christ, this looks good. I've not even put rust on the metal yet. How y'all doing in chat? Fuck. Just tell me something. There we go. Fingers too greasy. Alright, Liv, what the hell's going on here, bud? You're turning. Come off. There ain't 12 threads here. There's only 3 of them. Butt shits. Yeah. Butt shits. Ladies and gentlemen. I think that's need to stay in there to keep the seal right. Who knows? Who knows? Oh man, this smells good. You need to go here. Let's be careful. Let's not get rowdy. Damn. These lids don't like to close. Let's see. We don't want a lot of. We don't want to go crazy with rust. I'm going to have to put a little bit of wash on these that head again. I don't think it's I'm not going to put too much rust on these things. Because it's not necessary. Just enough to where it adds a little intrigue. I think it's plenty, to be fair. Sadly, it took longer to open the motherfucker than it did to put the rust on. But this is 99-cent paint. Normally $4, but I bought it for 99 cents. Reduced. Worth it. Sweating nonstop. I feel that. It wasn't that hot today, but it's for sure been pretty gross. Let's look here. We got to make sure. Yeah, I think we're going to add just, and I mean, fucking just a little Nuln oil on the helmet, on the hat. Because I feel like them cracks need a little bit more definition. Just like you can see them. Some of these cracks need to have a little more darkness in them. It's pretty good. I think we'll put one little drip up here. And one little drip on this knee across the crack. Maybe some across these knuckles, because the silver knuckles are. May put more blood on them. Now that I'm oogling these looks like there's flesh stretched over the like a metal hands. This could be bone I'm looking at, but I went the route of a cybernetic arm. Because there's silver in between the joints. Yeah, that's plenty good. I need a red wash. That'd be kind of good. Actually, I could do a red wash probably, but I'd be afraid that it'd be too much. Okay, so far so good. We damn near got it how I want it. I think that's as good as that's getting. Besides putting the goop on. But do we put the technical bullshit on the base prior to the goop? Probably put that on the bottom. But yeah, the heat has been gross. Zero, it's just terrible to have to deal with. It's not a very enjoyable time. Not very fun. Oh my god, that may be too much. Yeah, that's definitely probably too much. Put some of that back. Smash this around here. Luckily though, if any of it's going to get some, it's Frankie here because he's man spreading big time. So, you know. Frankie's got his hog out. Everything's so quiet. Hum to yourself real quick while I get this spread real well before it decides to do some crazy shit. Okay. Looks like we got the floor all slopped up. Let's do the sound now. Oh, we gotta let that dry before I guess we could pick it up and we could put the goop in there if we wanted, but maybe we will. Let's do that. There's not a bit of you know that damn hole got full. It scared me. Nothing came out, but it scared me. I thought something was about to, because this is a full bottle. I thought we were about to blast a rope out. That would have been no good. I think I put a little bit too much on for the a little bit right there. Scoop. Right in that hole. Getting a little bit of that shine on the shoulders will look cool too. It was a lot. Oh. Damn, it looks good. Damn, it looks good. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Make sure to get it out of that brush. Now we let that dry so we can put some slime on the bottom. The Nuln oil. I will now be taking questions. Begin. I'm done. I need hydration. It may be snack time. Snacking time. So while you guys are formulating a wonderful bit of questions, I'll be right back with my snacks. I don't got many snacks, just 2 bags of chicken. I am back. And it's time to eat some snacks. Cheddar cheese crackers. What's weird is this, I don't know where my grandmother's getting these, but they're called Sobisk. The taste of good health. The point is like, they're really tasty. I like them better than Cheez-Its, really. There's something about them. I don't know what they put in here. Maybe crack. I mean, Cheez-Its are good. Isn't it horrible? They go by so quickly. I mean, there got what you would expect to be in a cheese cracker. Radiation, Bigfoot pubes, and sugar and spices, onion powder, baking soda. That was always funny. I think it was can't remember, was it Boner Appletit that did like Claire Saffitz or whatever. Remember her name? She would try to make snacks, like recreate like Oreos and shit. Trying to figure out the formulation of ingredients and stuff. It's a shame they don't still do that, but they had like a thing happen with their channel with like shitty people. A lot of them dipped out while they had the chance. Right? Few crumbs left. Savor them. No savor, I'm being choked to death. Can't want any more if you're dead. Unless your unfinished business was to eat cheeses. It'd be a hell of a way to be tethered to the mortal coil. Ooh, why are you haunting our house? Yeah, I wish I had cheeses. Ghost can't eat. I know. I guess you'd have to, because it's like an off-brand, like you just have to wait until cheese crackers are no longer a thing before you're able to release into, you know, the second life if you're... It'd be fucking terrible. Because cheese crackers have probably been like a staple for a long time. I mean, ever since they figured out how to make corn or like flour meal. There's been some form of like unleavened bread, cracker crisps, and tortillas and shit. I don't know if they added cheese to it. Because to do that effectively, you'd have to, I guess you could add the cheese crumbles into the mix and cook it out that way. As opposed to what they're doing with Cheez-Its and using cheese powder. Because you can dehydrate the cheese and turn it into dust. Sprinkle it on you. There's things. I wonder what cheese powder would... Well, I know what cheese powder tastes like. I've actually... The movie theater, we used to have some. You could put it on top of your cheese with white cheddar and nacho cheese powder. That one at cinnamon sugar or something. It wasn't horrible. You just go out and want sweet popcorn. Weirdly enough, not many people do care for sweet popcorn. I like kettle corn. Kettle corn's actually pretty good when it comes to like popcorns. It's not super sweet though, but it's got some sugar added, you know. It's not like... I remember Cracker Jacks growing up. They still make them, I guess. Caramel popcorn. Does it come with a prize? Well, the prizes were shit, like little stickers or puzzles. I mean, you rarely got any like actual substantial prize. They're probably even worse now. Probably like lick and stick tattoos or a QR code to go download an app on your smartphone that asks you to give it $5 every 10 seconds. Ooh, that's enough gameplay for you today. Now you gotta pay more money. I seen a thing, who was that recently that told me about that? I actually seen it. Games Workshop has a Warhammer 40K app on your phone that you can download, or not an app, but like a game, like a tactics style game. But all you get is like shitty Space Marines, and then you play through like a handful of this little free campaign, and then you got to pay more. You got to pay money for more unlock campaigns, and you have to pay even more to unlock your particular what you want. I think you get boxes or something that you can crack open and get different units. But if you say you get a Death Guard unit and you want to build another unit, it's fucking trash, really. And I'm all like, oh, nickel and diming you, folks. Nickel and diming you. You'd think with the popularity of Baldur's Gate, and everyone and their fucking brother would be beating the doors down in their studios to make like a turn-based like strategy games and stuff like that, you know? Because Warhammer could do something very similar. Maybe not a full-blown story like, you know, DnD and stuff, but you could do like that type of gameplay, like kill teams and shit, I guess. Digital. Am I right, viewer? Damn brushes are, even with soap, which I haven't been soaping them. Past couple of days, I've just been giving them a moist massage. Still not fully dry. That fucking golem turned out great. I love the way just one fist is blue. We didn't like that fist And right there on the small of their back, it's the only blue. I do like that. I think that's funny about it. That it literally only has blue, which is good because we didn't need to overdo it when it comes to like the colors. The shine of a slop and blood and stuff is a good. Is so good. I wish I had a couple $1,000. Really squared me away. But yeah, get the bills covered there. I could buy some white Liquitex to blow through my airbrush gun to do some zenithal style shading. I don't know why they call it zenithal shading. It's what people call it and refer to it, but I don't think it's a paint. It's not a paint's been used. Maybe it is it started with a type of paint. Maybe that's just the way some dude named Steve Zenithal decided to do it. It's named after them. I don't know. Technique. Who knows? I don't know. Do you guys know? I could Google it. Who wants to do that? That's too much damn work. I think we will. Oh! I just scratched my leg. I need the null oil to be here. Where's the null oil? We're gonna need that. Where is that shit? There it is. There it is. We got a lot of dry brushing to do on some of these bottom, these bases. Because we're doing them at the same time in the same, same situation, but we never did. We got some of them where we're kind of just like, we didn't want to wait on the wet. Because that wash takes a minute to dry sometimes. Everything else is pretty quick with drying, but that wash sure don't like to get in no damn hurry. Oh, fuck. Got a tackle box over here. That tackle box really worked out. Because at Hobby Lobby, they had like an art bin. It was like $17. Bitch, I saved $7, but here. I had to do a little bit of adjusting the type of they had three different we're still going to use muted green on something eventually. We won't use it on the dragon because it's damn near all bones. It's all bones. Put that up now. I do not think the null oil is going to be. I don't need that for anything right now. Put it on top of the box. This will be fine. One brush is all I need. One brush. I need a little brush box so I can put them all in the thing so I can easily pull out all the brushes that I wish to use at once. Hold on. But yes. We have literally probably 3 nights more of painting